Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and welcome back to another Walking Dead review. This is gonna be a little bit late because this episode's like almost 2 weeks old. But man, this is a boring episode. This is episode 21 of season 10, Diverged. I mean, to be honest, you aren't missing much by just completely skipping out on this video. But we'll talk about it nonetheless, I guess. If you don't want spoilers for the episode, which, I mean, there's not even much spoilery about it, please refrain from the video and go watch it and come back if you want, though, because it's a boring episode. Let's get into it. This will be a rather short one. So we kick it off with Daryl and Carol. Carol is very out of her element, kind of just seeking to help. She goes to Alexandria with Dog, and we get Jerry, which is probably the highlight of the episode. Is just Jerry, any scene with Jerry. But he tells her, certain things she can do to help out, and Carol's like, I can make some soup. And Daryl has his bike break down. He needs to fix it, and there you go. That is the plot of the episode. Carol has to make soup, and Daryl has to fix his bike. Wow, this is thrilling. But I mean, I understand why these episodes, like the last two, haven't been all that. Mainly because of, COVID and, just restrictions to filming with, like, large groups of people. Obviously, they can't do, like, big episodes like No Way Out and stuff like that, where there's just massive herds and explosions and fire and, people everywhere fighting. But, yeah, I understand that. Daryl, he's on a mission. He has to fix his bike, and he encounters some walkers with some army uniforms on, and they actually seem like the uniforms are barely even touched. It seems like no one's been through the area, or maybe those guys are mildly freshly turned. I mean, they still had some rotting on them, so maybe I'd give them a year or so, I guess. But I don't know, they just seemed kind of fairly recent, especially since, they still have all this stuff on them. You would think they would have, someone would have come along and got it by now. But, unfortunately, Daryl gave away his knife to Carol, so he has to find the right thing to fix his bike, and he does find it on one of the army guys. And he fixes his bike, and he heads back to Alexandria, and that's pretty much his story. I mean, we do get a pretty cool fight with one of the army walkers, which is the walker kill of the week. You'll see that at the end. But, to be honest, that's really all you get around for Daryl this episode. I mean, he does come back to Alexandria at the end. You get a bit with him, but no, he was easily the better part of the episode, though, because just, my God, back at Alexandria, Carol and Dog are just chilling in Daryl's house. Dog's being a good boy at times, but other times he's being bad because there is a rat in the house. And Carol's chasing it around in the food pantry, and Dog's just kind of sitting there letting it happen. He doesn't really care at first. And, he knocks over some furniture and everything, and I don't know. Dog was another highlight of this episode. I mean, the first shot of the episode is Dog, which is just awesome because it's Dog. Yeah, he's a good boy. But yeah, the rat and the soup. Just why is Carol doing this? She's blown up entire bases and stuff, but I mean, this is just a downgrade of her abilities as a character. But she's feeling lost, so I get it that she needs to kind of feel wanted or helpful. I mean, but Daryl does come to Alexandria at the end, and they kind of reconcile. Not reconcile. He doesn't apologize or anything. He even says that at the beginning of the episode. Carol's he's about to say something. Carol's like, you don't have to apologize, and Daryl you know, he's like, I was just gonna tell you good luck. He's not apologizing. And Carol and Daryl kind of go their separate ways into their own areas, and it's not tense, but it's sad because, you know, they're best friends and they're having this big fight and they don't know how to really move past it, so they're just kind of avoiding it. And I'm sure in season 11 that's not going to be something they're going to be able to do forever. But yeah, back to the rat. Carol gets really pissed off, like in the middle of the night. She goes out and breaks down the wall and just busts it up, stabs it, rips it out, and, you know, the rat's nowhere to be found, and she's just kind of sitting there, and Dog, it comes up to her and just kind of, because Dog is kind of Carol's, I would say not moral compass, obviously, but, you know, he's kind of keeping her straight in some sorts, because Dog is an output for her to talk to him about Daryl and the problems that she's been facing. But then we do get a nice scene with her and Jerry at the end hugging. That was good. But yeah, really that's all for that episode, and it's all for this review. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to check out the Twitch channel on Twitch and the live stream channel on YouTube to check out every single live stream, because you guys won't always be able to make it to the live streams on Twitch, so I'll upload them on that YouTube channel. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.